Hello guys, and
Hello.
welcome to this special live episode of our YouTube show.
Yeah.
Quite excited to have an impromptu live here, so thank you if you are showing up live. We appreciate all of you. In this episode, we are going to be talking about what video equipment and software you need to actually start a YouTube channel.
Exactly. So if you haven't heard already, video is the next biggest thing. It's the year of the video, just like it was last year and the year before and the year before that and the year before that.
I think it's been the year of the video since Sneezing Baby Panda. Remember that?
Yeah, Sneezing Baby Panda.
Baby Panda in that. I feel like if nobody's seen Sneezing Baby Panda, then that is their most weirdest reference.
So video is the biggest thing right now. It's so hard. If you're not doing video, then you really ought to think about it. There's the stupid facts like 90% of all traffic on the internet is going to be driven by video. There's something like 95% of all content on Facebook by the year 2020 is going to be video. So we really need to be getting into it, and it doesn't have to be that hard either.
Exactly. I think we've spoken a lot on video already about the benefits we've personally seen from doing video. You might have heard this story. We were doing content for years and years and years and years, and yeah, we were getting some kind of returns from it, but not a whole lot. As soon as we switched to video, we allowed ourselves to get our brand across a lot more. We allowed our personalities to come across a lot more, and then all of our stats went up. Our web traffic went up. Our clients went up.
Subscribers
went up. All up here.
All the way up. Skyrocketed.
Fun opportunities went up.
More speaking gigs.
Yeah.
There's so many benefits from it.
Yes. So that's why we love video. And even the clients that we've managed to convince to actually put themselves on video as well, they're telling us the same stuff, how well video is actually doing for them to actually allow themselves to get their message out there and ultimately grow your business, because that's what you all want.
Yeah, but it wasn't always that easy for us to start.
No.
When we first were getting started, we didn't know what equipment what we needed. We did some really old videos, which are completely cringeworthy and terrible quality.
We've done a video on those old videos as well.
We have, so check that out. But for you guys, what we want to do is give you the perfect equipment for any budget. So no matter what your budget is, whether it is zilch, zero, nada budget, whether it's a small budget or whether it's a bigger budget and you want to go all out. So we're going to be showing you things like cameras, tripods, lighting equipment, microphones, all that kind of thing. But we're going to be giving you 3 options for all of them. One if you have no budget, one if you have a smaller budget, and one if you have a bigger budget. And of course, you can mix and match with all of them to come up with the equipment setup that you need. Because obviously, some people are doing videos like this where they're just in an office and a background. Some people are more outdoors. Some people are doing a mix. So the equipment's going to be different for everybody.
I don't think it necessarily means also that like a bigger budget equals bigger videos. Like you can
better videos.
Yeah, bigger budget equals better videos. Like you can be doing amazing videos on a completely free budget. Likewise, you can be doing completely crap videos on a huge budget if you're not using it right.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, don't be put off by price tags. If you want to get started with video, it's super easy and affordable to jump right in.
So we want to show you all this stuff, and we're going to jump in now. We're going to share our screen.
Yes.
And we're going to show you all these different types of cameras, tripods, backgrounds, editing tools, etc.
Before we jump in though, I just wanted to say hello to everybody that is watching us live. We do have a live feed here, so I am looking at comments over here. So if anybody does have any questions as we are going live, then please feel free to ask them in that live chat, and I'll keep an eye on that box. If you're watching this on the replay, that box disappears completely. So you'll have to ask a question in the actual comments if you're watching on the replay. Okay, but hello to everybody.
Hello, thanks for watching.
We've got our regular groupies and our regular stalkers in here.
Yeah.
So yay. I don't think we have any huge questions so far.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's dive in.
Okay.
And I'm just going to keep an eye on that. If he misses it, then just let us know, but with another reminder. All right, so we're going to share our screen now. Here we go, guys. All right. So first up, we have the camera. So
yes,
camera is obviously, well, I think it's the most important thing.
Probably the most important thing. I don't think you're going to get much further without a camera.
So that's where we'll start. Now, if you are on a completely free budget and you don't know, you want to get started with video, but you don't really want to spend a lot of money. You're worried about all these DSLR cameras that are, you know, quite expensive. How can we get started? What's the first place where we can look at? Well, the answer is potentially in your pocket. That's right. You can create great quality videos just from your iPhone or your latest Samsung or the Android phone that you have.
Your latest what?
Android phone.
And what's that? What's that?
Yeah, you can tell we are Apple fans through and through. I don't even know what the latest Android phone is.
No.
But the point is, if you have like an iPhone 6 or 6 Plus or 7 or 8 or whatever, then it's going to be absolutely fine for recording videos on. And it's the same with maybe the last year or two's worth of Androids.
Yes. I think as long as you bought it in the past few years, it should be completely fine.
Now, the biggest tip with this is to turn the camera on its side, so it's landscape, not portrait like it's displayed here.
Yes.
So if you're using that, just a tip there, because
also a tip with iPhones and Android cameras is that a lot of people use the front-facing camera because they can see themselves.
Yes.
So not only does this make it really easy to look at yourself rather than into the camera, and then you're not making eye contact, but also on most phones, the camera on the back of the phone is actually a much higher quality than the camera on the front of the phone. So where possible, try to use the rear-facing camera and have it all set up so you are looking right into the circle.
Yes, yeah, look at the camera.
Yes.
That goes without saying for any camera that we suggest.
Look at the camera is a great tip.
So first off, if you are wanting to get in a video, it's just as easy as pulling out your phone and recording a video using your
We've got
phone.
a question of Debbie who says, maybe the problem is I have a 5S. Yeah, I don't think, I'm not 100% sure what the specs are on a 5S, but if you definitely, we're on the 6s, I think, and ours is fine.
Yeah, ours is fine on the 6. You could probably record video, but it won't be amazing quality on the 5. Yeah. So, you know, that's up to you.
If that's a place to start, though, I'm sure the 5S will be suitable to get you started.
Yeah.
A tip with iPhones as well is the new one is coming out, so we're holding off till the new one comes out. I think at the end of this month, the iPhone 8. But that means all the other iPhone prices are going to drop. So if you're looking to buy an iPhone now, then just hold off till the new one comes out. Yeah. So you either get the latest model or the current model is much cheaper.
Yes. All right. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. Also, sorry, one more question from Louise. The memory thing. So yeah, if you are using your phone to shoot video, then your memory might get chewed up really, really quickly. Yeah. So it's always a good idea to get them off your phone and onto some kind of external storage straight away. So you can plug it right into your computer, just copy them to your computer, or we use Dropbox. So we have Dropbox on our phone and we just upload everything to our Dropbox on our phone. That takes it and then delete it from our actual storage on our iPhones. Yeah. Okay. What if you want a little bit of a bigger budget?
Yes. So if you want to go one up, you could get something that plugs into your actual computer via USB, like this Logitech HD Pro webcam, which is what we're using to film this right now. So we think this is great quality. It's HD. You can go higher quality. You can get a DSLR camera, but this is amazing quality and it's definitely good enough for creating amazing videos, and it's HD.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive. This one here is $80, so that's about 60 quid.
Yeah.
In UK.
I think we got ours on offer now. I think ours was even cheaper than that.
Yeah.
I think ours was about 40, 50 quid when we got ours.
Maybe it's worth having a look on Amazon or eBay.
Yeah.
See if you can get another camera like this secondhand. Sometimes you can find a good one that's not being used.
Yeah. Tip for this camera, if you are using it in the UK, is that you do need to download. It comes with like a little app that you can put on your computer. And what you can do is, I don't know the technical terms for this, but you can basically change the frequency. So when we first bought this camera, we thought it was broken because the screen was dead flickery.
Yeah.
We thought, oh, this is no good. But what we found out is that the lights in the UK are different to the lights in the US.
Yes,
for some reason they're different. And it doesn't pick up the light in the same way. But if you get this free app that they just give you, you can put it on your desktop, and you can change the frequency, and you can change like brightness settings and contrast settings and white balance settings and lots of other different things.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to fix, but that's just where something to think about. The camera isn't broken.
Yes.
It just needs to adjust the frequency that it's on.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Cool. I can see a lot of questions coming through. If anything that isn't related to what we're talking about, we'll answer at the end.
Okay.
We promise. Yeah. Okay. Other things you could get. So if you do have a bigger budget, then you could get some kind of DSLR camera. Now we're going to hold up our hands and profess we're not huge experts in these type of expensive cameras. So you might want to get some external advice on that as well before you jump in and buy one. These are some good ones.
Yes, exactly. These are a lot higher budget, and the quality is significantly, well, not significantly, but it's a noticeable amount different. And you can, there's lots of different types. You can get Canons, Nikons, they're all great quality. And you can just plug these in and you can record from your computer using these as well. And they're all absolutely brilliant. The quality when you're recording with these is really, really high. So you can almost tell, and it does give that nice polished look, a sign of quality. So if you are trying to be uber professional, this might be something that you want to invest in.
You can do
However,
the whole
it's
blur.
Not necessary. It's not necessary, is it? Really?
Not necessary.
If you're doing a vlog style series like this, it's absolutely not necessary. But it does help.
Yes.
You can do the cool blur thing with the backgrounds blurred out.
Yes.
And you're more in focus. That always looks really, really nice.
Yes, exactly.
And I think there is actually an app to do that on your phone as well. If anyone wants that, we could try and find it.
Yeah.
But I think there's an actual app if you want to have that effect on your phone as well. So that's pretty cool.
Trish is just saying she can't quite make out the model numbers on each of these. So what we've done, we've put all the links below this video. But what you might want to do as well is make sure you're watching this stream live in HD. So if you're watching it on YouTube, there should be a little cog along the bottom, in like the bottom right corner. If you click on that, you can change the quality there. So it might not be in full HD. If you don't click that little cog and change it.
That's good tip.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Okay. What are we talking about now? What are we talking about now? Next thing we want to talk about is tripods.
Yes.
So once you've got a camera, you want to stabilize it because there's nothing worse than having a shaky camera. People aren't going to watch that. They're going to be physically sick from motion sickness. So you did want some kind of tripod to stabilize your camera. Free version of a tripod. Yes, you can get a free tripod. All you need is a toilet roll and 2 pins, apparently. So if you literally cannot afford a tripod, then just cut a hole in your toilet roll, put 2 push pins into it, and voila. I've never tried this, but I really want to.
I think that's great. What you can also do is use a bookshelf or a stack of books to just prop your camera up as well. That could work.
That's not as fun.
It's not as fun, no.
No.
This is much cooler.
I feel like you should definitely do this if you can't afford a tripod.
And send us a picture.
If you do have a tiny bit of budget, you literally don't need a huge budget for a tripod.
Very, very cheap.
At all. We've just gone into Amazon here and we have searched Joby Gorilla Pod, which are these really cool tripods where the arms actually move, so you can wrap them around things. We have them wrapped around like our computers. We've had them wrapped around our microphones. We've had them wrapped around.
They're good for outdoors as well.
In our background.
Yeah, like if you're outdoors, you can like attach them to posts or trees, or if you're trying to do a great shot on a beach, you know, got a palm tree there.
Yes.
That would be fancy.
So there's a ton of different ones here. I would just pick one in budget. They're all around kind of like a tenner.
Yeah.
Get one that matches your phone if you want to be fancy.
Yeah, make sure it does fit your phone in. That's quite important.
Some of these are for iPhones and some of them actually are for cameras, when you can like screw things on top of them like that. So just make sure it fits your model. Okay. So that's if you've got a tiny budget. If you've got a bit of a bigger budget, then you might want to go with a more professional style tripod that will fit one of the more professional style cameras. Yeah,
this is great for if you are kind of standing up and you want your tripod also at the same height or a bit higher, and you haven't got somewhere to rest, a little Gorilla Pod somewhere. And this is probably a preferred option for you, especially if you have the DSLR camera as well. You might want something a little bit more sturdy to protect that nice, fancy, expensive camera that you've just got.
Yes. Okay, so we've got a camera, we're stabilizing it. Next, we want to light our shot. So we want to make sure that when we're shooting each other, that sounded terrible, when we're shooting each other, that everyone can see it in great lighting. So free version of lighting is something called the sun. So this is always really, really handy. If you are using natural daylight, then you don't need to buy any kind of lighting whatsoever. So we would always recommend, especially if you're shooting indoors, shooting in a room that has quite a lot of natural light to it. Yes. The key as well is to have the light in front of you and the camera between you and where the sun is coming through the window.
Yes.
So if the sun is behind you and the camera is in front of you, you're going to get that crime watch silhouette style. It can come to the side of you if you want, but you would prefer it to go you and the camera and the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to kind of go one up on that, if the lighting just isn't quite good enough, because sometimes as well, what we find is it looks okay as you're recording it, but then if you add an extra lighting setup, you look so much better. Like literally like a better lighting system. It just takes away any blemishes. It makes you look so much better.
It does.
It's better than makeup. So there we go.
So this is what we use. We just use a super cheap photographer's style light. Really, really cheap. They just plug into the mains, and you get a white umbrella to kind of disperse the light. The bulbs are maybe about $5, but I'm pretty sure this one comes with. Yeah.
If you saw one of our earlier YouTube lives, you'll remember when Andrew smashed the light bulb on the floor 2 seconds before we went live, and we went live with glass all over the floor. But we had to get a replacement, and it was only like £5–10, if that.
Yeah.
So
if you want to see a version of our videos that isn't lit with, or is lit with just natural light, there you go. You'll see all of Pete's blemishes. They're super portable, so they are good. Yeah. Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at questions. Yeah, there's a lot of conversations going on there between people, which is really, really nice.
That's nice. It's nice to see everyone helping each other.
Yes. Okay. If you've got a bit more of an expensive budget, then these Diva lights now, these take away every single blemish. They make us look about 4.5, honestly.
So out of 5 or 10?
No, that's age.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are they're in like a circle, so they kind of light up all around your face in one go.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's like proper professional makeup style light. You can get a little tripod here. Sometimes these just clip onto your actual computer. I've seen Diva lights that clip onto your phone.
Like mini ones.
Yeah.
They're quite cheap as well.
And you can get ones that actually want a tripod like this.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So again, this is $199. You might be able to find some cheaper ones or secondhand ones on Amazon or eBay.
I think this is quite expensive. I think if you search on Amazon for a Diva ring light, you'll be able to get them much cheaper than that.
Much cheaper.
Much cheaper.
There are also ones that are much more expensive, but just read the reviews, make an informed decision. We're taking no responsibility here. But we've seen people with these kind of lights, and they just look so much better.
Especially if you are shooting in complete darkness. Yeah. So especially, well, not in complete darkness, but say if you're at like an event or you're in a bar or you're shooting at nighttime, then something like this is going to be needed way more than the previous just cheap photographer's light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now you are well lit.
All done.
That's weird.
Interesting.
Just got me either. I don't know. Right. Okay. Now you're going to want to sound good.
Yes.
Yeah. So people can forgive like a little bit of a fuzzy shot, but if the sound quality is terrible, then nobody is going to watch your video. I think sometimes people definitely overlook this. They'll think, right, I'm doing video, I need to look good, and then maybe it will neglect the sound. But if you only have like a little bit of a budget, then I would definitely invest it in sound over a lot of these other things.
Yeah.
Especially if you're shooting outside.
Yes.
So free versions, just using your phone and you're talking into your computers or talking into your laptops or talking into your headphones, this will give you an okay sound quality.
Yeah, it might be a little bit tinny. You might hear some background noise. You might hear some muffling. But if you keep still, if you don't move around a lot, if you make sure it's not bumping on stuff, if you're in a quiet room, if you're not in a particularly echoey room, this can sound okay. It will do. It will pass.
Yeah.
And you can even do it quite well. However, you might want to start thinking about getting something a little bit more of an upgrade here.
Yes.
So a really great choice, and pretty much everyone recommends these, are the Smart Lav Plus microphones. And you can get these so that they fit into your iPhone or your computer, or Samsung. And
your what?
Android. Well, whatever.
What's
and
that?
other alternative phones to
you didn't get
iPhones. A Lav.
Other iPhones are available.
The Lav stands for lavalier, so it clips onto your top, and it's kind of portable. So this is great if you're out and about doing filming. You want to make sure, though, that the cable is quite long, because you can get really short ones, and they're not great sometimes because you have to be really close to the camera.
Yes. You can also get like dual ones where one person has one and another person has one. So this is great if you're interviewing people.
Yeah, so they're like split.
Yes.
So you can, you have a microphone on 2 people. They are actually really good too. These are really great microphones. You want to make sure they're not too close to your mouth because they're very sensitive. And make sure that you get the right one. If you're just going to be recording on your phone or your computer, make sure you get the one at the right end.
Compatible. There's no price on this page, but I think these are around £50.
Yeah,
which is about $60-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can get more expensive ones and cheaper ones.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's great if you've got a tiny budget. If you've got a bit of a bigger budget, then I would definitely check out the Blue brand. So Blue has a ton of different microphones. I think the most popular is the Blue Yeti. That's what we are using here. It's probably the most popular because you can get it in various different colors, which people really like. But it does have a good audio quality as well. I'm really falling in love with these Blue Raspberries.
Blue Raspberries look cool.
I feel like we need to get a Blue Raspberry at some point. But they also do other ones. We were working with a client the other day and they bought a Blue Snowball, and we were just using the Blue Snowball just in the office in this kind of situation. The audio quality was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
I've never played with any of these others, but there are other smaller ones. Although actually, no, these are more expensive.
Some are more expensive, some are
I think
cheaper.
they're smaller but more expensive.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think the Snowball, I've never played with this Tiki, to be honest. I think the Snowball's like the entry price there.
Yeah.
What you might want more of a budget, you might want a Yeti.
Yeah. What you might want to do at this point as well is think about getting a boom arm to prop your microphone up on. You see, and maybe a pop, what they call the pop.
Yeah, they're I forgot what they're called.
The
arm, it's like the boom arm.
Yeah, it's the boom arm, but it's got a little circle in front of it to
the pop filter.
Yeah, the pop filter, that's the one. So you can get them. You'll often see a lot of podcasters, if they're ever doing a video, they've got this big boom arm and the microphone on the end with a little pop filter, and it looks amazingly fancy. It's not actually all that complicated.
Everyone's telling you it's called a pop filter.
Yes. Like 100 comments. Yeah. Called the pop filter.
They got your back.
Yeah.
They're a loyal audience.
They're actually really cool. We actually bought one. We bought the wrong one, which wasn't compatible with the Blue Yeti, which was it's because we're Russian. Please don't do that. No, don't waste your money like we did there. Make sure you get the right one that is compatible with your microphone.
It's not wasted. It's now a coat hanger.
It is now a great coat hanger. Yeah. But the Blue Yeti microphone is a great quality microphone. It's highly recommended by a lot of people. You got a lot of options on there as well. Yeah. So let's move on.
Social chefs have just wrote in and told us that the Blue Raspberry plugs into your laptop and works on mobile as well.
Ah, right.
So thank you for that, because that is really cool.
That sounds really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, because we should have mentioned actually the Blue Yeti is just for desktops and laptops. It's the USB mic.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So now you are sounding great. What about the background? What you're going to have behind you in the video? So completely free, you could go with the standard bookshelf.
Nice bookshelf.
Like everybody goes for the bookshelf.
Yeah, we have a bookshelf.
And I feel like I'm mad at ourselves for conforming, but to be fair, we did have a bookshelf in our office already. We didn't buy a bookshelf just for our videos.
Sure.
Someone like us to have a bookshelf like everybody
We just
else.
had to fill it with lots of random books that we've never read. Just kidding. We have read.
We photoshopped
We
the
can
bookshelf
read. We
in.
can read. I promise.
Yeah, but just find a setting. You don't need to splash out on any kind of expensive looking background.
What we will say here is that the standard kind of white wall background, you might think that's a really good idea, but it's not really the best idea. It's not the best background. It's not very interesting. It's not very appealing to the eye aesthetically. It's always good to give yourself a little bit of distance. So if you're in the foreground, make sure you have as much distance in the background as possible. It just makes for a nicer composition of your shot.
Yes, definitely. That kind of ruins our next tab, which is the white background.
It does, but you can, if you do have a little bit more of a budget, you can do a certain amount of things. You can get these, they're like photography background studio kits, so they can go up behind you. You can also get green screen ones of these, and you can also get ones that have a design on them.
Yeah.
So we're just showing you this as an example of what it looks like.
This is good if you literally don't have anywhere to film. If you're like working out of a tiny office and it's really, really messy, and you don't want that to come across on video, then you can get something to just go behind the camera. Yeah. We've even got in the past, if you remember way back when we done Rule Breakers conference in 2016, we bought a huge double banner. So it was like double the width of a normal pop-up banner, and we got just the logo just plastered on that, like a repeated pattern. Yeah. They look really professional.
It looks really cool. That was
less than £100. It
was less than 100. Yeah, it was less than 100 quid. And that just took up the whole background. It looks really, really cool. And we've also seen people get wallpaper that looks like it's brick or outdoors or just an interesting design, which I think works quite well as well.
Yeah, we won't name names on who just has wallpaper.
Because otherwise it would ruin the illusion.
It would ruin the illusion.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is the background. Make sure you have an interesting shot. Okay. Make sure you have an interesting shot.
Yes. Okay. Editing then. So once you have shot your video, the camera is great. You have got it stabilized. You have good sound. You have good lighting, and you have an amazing looking background.
Well remembered.
Shot a video, and now you need to actually put it together. What you're actually going to use to edit a video together.
Yes.
Free version, but I think potentially the best is HitFilm. We've done a ton of content on HitFilm already. There's an article we wrote for Social Media Examiner that has a video with a full tutorial that is on Social Media Examiner and on our YouTube channel. So search that one out. It is I think it's completely free. And I think people always question us. They say, how is this free? There's got to be a catch. You can only do like a certain amount of time, or definitely must have a watermark on. People get quite passionate, like telling us that there is a catch somewhere.
Guys, there's a catch. You've missed something. It's like, well, we've been using it for a year or so. Free completely.
We haven't got the invoice yet. I think it's free because it is made for filmmakers, right? So if you want to shoot a cowboy movie, they've got this free version that's going to let you shoot a cowboy movie, but you could pay for the much more expensive version that's going to allow you to edit a huge budget cowboy movie.
Yeah, so you can add in a lot of special filters. You can do special effects. You can do like augmented reality kind of stuff on it. But if you're just doing a vlog like this, there's absolutely no need for it. So this is completely free. You do have to share it to get access. If you want it for free, you can share it on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+, and then you get it for free. So that's the catch, I guess. You have to share it before you can get it for free. But it's a very minimal catch. And we highly, highly recommend it. It's quite easy to get accustomed to. And there's lots of upgrades if you do ever want.
Yeah. This works on Mac and PC as well, which is what we really like about it. You do have to have a decent computer. So if it's like a super old Windows PC that has like Windows XP on it, then it's probably not going to work.
Yes.
You do need a little bit more power in your machine.
If you have a Apple iMac, then you might also want to get started using iMovie. That's the free already installed piece of software for Apple, and that is extremely intuitive and easy to use. And you can go and make some great videos and vlogs just by using that. But if you want to upgrade, HitFilm Express works on Mac too, and it does have a few extra features.
Yes. Okay. If you've got a little bit more of a budget, then for Mac, Final Cut Pro is awesome.
It's amazing.
So I would check that one out. Well, honestly, guys, I don't think you need it with HitFilm.
True.
And if you are on PC, Camtasia is another super popular one that you can buy.
Which also comes with a screen recorder, which is why we've put it in here. So with HitFilm, you don't get a screen recorder. You'd have to buy that separately. Maybe you could get something like Snagit. Snagit is fairly cheap. And with that, you can record your screen and do quick editing in Snagit, which is great. And then you can just put it in HitFilm alongside maybe some of your other video content that you filmed of yourself and mash it all together. Whereas with Camtasia, you can do video editing and screen recording as well, all within the same software.
I know there's a ton more editing software out there as well, guys. So we've missed out a ton here. We realized, but
there's hundreds of different types. These are ones that we've used and that we can recommend.
Yes. We've got a comment from Louise Harmby who says, iMovie works brilliantly on iPad too.
Yes, it does, and even on your phone, but it's kind of limited. Great.
All right, guys. The seventh option then is bonus tools. So now you know exactly how to do everything. We just wanted to give you 3 bonus tools that we absolutely love that just make this a little bit easier. So the first one is Canva. So if you want to make some amazing looking thumbnails, especially for YouTube, then Canva has a ton of different thumbnails specifically for, a ton of different templates specifically for thumbnails. Yeah, so I'll just show you all these different ones.
So you can just go into Canva. It's absolutely free to use Canva. It's a design software that helps you to easily and quickly make great graphics. There's a lot of templates for you to use, and we absolutely love it.
What I would do with this is I wouldn't necessarily use all this stock photography, right? So I would take a still from your actual video, put that in, and then just use this text templates to write what the video is about on top.
A little tip there. If you try to take a screenshot of your video, you're gonna be there all day. It's really hard.
True.
Our expert pro tip at this is to do a separate video. Once you've finished filming your vlog video, do a separate video and just pose for your thumbnail. I promise you, this makes it so much easier, because you don't realize when you're talking, when you're recording a vlog, you're not smiling and you're not doing anything that would make for an interesting thumbnail. So we do a separate video for all of our thumbnails. That we take a screenshot of.
And we just pose for like 20 seconds, and then we can easily grab one from there. Yeah. Okay. Good pro tip. Good pro tip.
Thank you.
Another bonus tool we love is rev.com for subtitling. So this is ridiculously quick and easy to use, and I think the lead time on this got quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker.
I think they guarantee 24 hours.
Guarantee 24 hours, but honestly, guys, when we upload our videos to Rev to get subtitles, it's usually back now within at least 5 hours.
So what are subtitles and why do we need them, Andrew?
So most people are watching video online with the sound off these days. It's crazy, the amount of people, especially on Facebook. You're creating videos for Facebook and you check your stats. It's literally like 70–80% of people.
I've researched this one. It's 85% of people are on the Facebook timeline without the sound on. They will never put the sound on. So if your videos are on Facebook without the subtitles, 85% of the potential viewers are gone.
But Rev makes it really easy and cost effective to actually add subtitles on. So you just place a new order. You I wonder if I could, there's a few different versions here. You want captions, will actually give you the subtitles file where you can easily just upload it to YouTube or to Facebook. I forgot what the subtitles option is now.
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure.
I can't remember, but it's the captions one that you want. If you just want, and it will give you a file that you can then upload to YouTube or upload to Facebook that will give you your thumbnails.
Because if you go onto YouTube, there is an option for you to do this for free, and it will pre pre-write and predict kind of what you've said, and it'll put it in, but it's always terrible. It's like, hi, my name is Pete and Andy, and then it just makes up lots of random words, and it takes ages and ages to rewrite it all. It takes like half an hour to do like a 5-minute video, and that's not a good use of time. For Rev, it's $1 a minute. So for 5-minute video, it's $5, and it'll get done within 24 hours. Usually it's within about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Debbie has asked if she can write a blog post about this video and link to this because it's so helpful.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's cool, Debbie.
That'd be awesome.
Please, feel free to link to this video and edit, do whatever you want with it.
Share the hell out of it. That'd be great.
What's really cool about Rev as well is that once they give you it back, you can click on the video.
Oh yeah, this is actually really cool.
And you can preview what it actually looks like.
Don't get bogged down worrying about every metric under this.
All right, but what is really cool is you can actually edit within Rev.
Yeah, this is really cool. So it will show you the captions.
Yeah.
And as you're going, you can just quickly make edits.
So I've already checked this one, so all of these are right. But say if I got that one right and that one wrong, worrying about every metric under the sun, you can actually just send me that easy.
Okay.
And you can just download it straight away.
Yeah.
They do guarantee 99% accuracy, so literally in like a 5-minute video and maybe change in like 3 words. It is funny sometimes, some of the
yeah, they come up with some funny alternatives.
They actually understand me a lot better than Pete, I've found.
I need to pronunciate more, apparently.
Yeah, so then you can just download it. Whoa, I don't know if you just heard that motorbike go past our window super loudly. You can download a transcript. So if you don't want if you just want the words, you can download a transcript and a text file. You can download a SRT file. That is the file that you want to upload to YouTube. And I'm pretty sure, is there a Facebook Reddit? Yeah, Facebook just require the file name in just this tiny different way. So if you want to download it for Facebook to upload to Facebook, then you just want that one too. You can download as many as you want.
So that's really helpful. So you basically just download the file, the SRT file, and then once you upload your YouTube video or your Facebook video, then you can just add this SRT file to it. It doesn't have to be as you upload the video, by the way. It can be, you know, at any point after the video has been made live as well.
Louise has asked, is Rev's grammar up to scratch? Because Louise is a proofreader. I'm pretty sure it is, although I don't know if we're the best grammar nerds here.
True.
Go and watch one of our videos, Louise, and you can tell us, because we don't tend to play with the grammar. Like, I never, ever edit the grammar, to be honest. It's always just the words. So it should be good. I don't know what the rules are with grammar. Like, when would they put a full stop? And when wouldn't they put a full stop?
If we're just talking.
If we're just talking.
Well, maybe you can let us know, Louise.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe we should download the transcript and check the grammar on that. That'll be a better way to do it.
There we go.
Right. Okay. Third and final bonus tool then is TubeBuddy. What does TubeBuddy do?
Okay, so TubeBuddy is an amazing tool for helping you manage your YouTube account and get more growth. So the way you want to be using YouTube is more of a better quality and spending more time so that you can grow faster. It's that whole story of, if I had to cut down a tree and I had 6 hours, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening my axe. Okay, so with YouTube, with TubeBuddy, it helps you. It gives you lots and lots and lots of useful insights, especially for SEO purposes, and it enables you to create videos that will rank better in search. For example, we might get a few hundred views on our videos, but some of our videos get into the thousands and tens of thousands because we have got them to rank in search. So that is people coming to us that we don't already know. We're not sending traffic to it. It's coming straight from YouTube, and it's growing our subscribers, our leads, and our sales, all organically and naturally through search. And TubeBuddy, is a great tool for that. Now you can get this for free. There's a free browser extension. It just integrates right into YouTube. So if you go into YouTube, you can actually see it integrates within your actual profile on there. It's not an external piece of software that you need to open. It's always there. And it does things like helps you see what tags other videos have. So the way a lot of videos search, rank in search. The 3 main reasons is because of the title and the description and the tags. Now, you can't see tags on other people's videos. You cannot see the tags that we've put in for this video unless you have something like TubeBuddy. Another alternative is vidIQ as well, which we also use, but they both pretty much do the same thing.
Both have free versions as well.
Both have free versions. And the really, really nice thing about TubeBuddy is they actually have on their pricing page lots of help for if you're just starting out on your channel. So rather than having like a standard Pro, Star, and Legend package, if you have less than 5,000 views, it reduces the cost. If you pay yearly, it reduces the cost even more. If you have more than one channel, it reduces the cost. If you're a non-profit, it reduces the cost as well, which is really cool. So
that's nice.
I feel like that's just a really nice touch.
Yeah,
it's just helping out the little guys there. So I like that. It's a ton of stuff that they do. Productivity, things to help you with productivity, things to help you bulk edit everything, like bulk edit and delete cards and things like that is really helpful. The SEO tools are what we find the most helpful. So that's that. There's a ton of cool stuff in that. I would check that out.
Yes.
So that is kind of like an overview of some of the awesome tools that you can use with YouTube. There's lots of other stuff that you could do, but I feel like if you're just getting started, don't overwhelm yourself. Get the equipment, get these 4 items of software or 3 items of software that we just mentioned, and you are going to absolutely smash it.
Okay, guys, that kind of brings us to the end of what we wanted to say. Please do ask any questions in the live chat if you are still watching us live. If you have asked previously and we haven't answered your question, could you please just pop it in that again, because this live chat is going a bit crazy. I think I might miss it. I've been trying to note them down as we go here and there. So the first question, just before we jump back onto screen share, so you can see our faces, is from Gemma, and she asks, how do you add the subtitles to the video once you actually have the file? So
That's
I might
a great
just
question.
find that. I'm trying to think of a, I just find that HitFilm tutorial as well, so I can show you it. I wonder if it'll come up. HitFilm. I wonder if it'll come up in Google. We'll be lucky. Yes, got it. Okay.
Good search.
So this is the video that you want.
Give me 45 seconds and I'll show you. I spent $10,000 yesterday acquiring over 2,000
I just hate some internet marketers.
Social media examiner readers.
Right. Okay. So once you've got your video here, you want to go into edit video. And then you want to go to subtitles. Right. And then they will have some versions here that you might want to edit or you might want to delete them. But say if I wanted to just edit these.
Yeah, it pre-populates them for you automatically.
Yeah.
But it's not very good.
But edit actions, then upload a file. So that, and then you just click on subtitles file and then just choose the file that Rev gives you. Super, super easy and quick.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to stop sharing screen. I'm going to jump back onto camera. Hello, guys. So
Everybody.
we got a question from Tamara before that. She asked, I don't have this full question, but hey, Tamara. It was about coping with nerves. How do you cope with nerves on camera? Which is a great, great question.
Tamara got his these. They are in the background. I thought they would do.
She got us 2 because there's 2 of us.
I thought there would be more in shot there.
This is Monkey Andrew and Monkey Pete.
Because we are definitely cheeky monkeys. Actually, this one's a reindeer.
You are the reindeer.
I'm the reindeer. Which one? Who do you think we should be? Should I be the reindeer?
Well, that one's got a smaller head. No, this one's got a smaller head, and I think this one's maybe. I think you've got a smaller head than me.
It's supposed to be me.
I think that one's you, and I'm the reindeer.
All right. So anyway, the question
though. Just soft monkeys help with confidence. If in doubt, talk to your soft monkeys. I think it's a hard one, nerves, to kind of get over in one go. So I think it's definitely a case of doing more video is definitely going to help with that.
Yeah, I think the one thing that really helped us was we did Snapchat stories.
Yes.
A lot. So when we did that video of our old videos that were really cringeworthy, the difference between that and like now was just practice. So when we first started creating videos, we were very clunky and robotic on camera, and we were a bit like this and making lots of nervous laughs.
I think we still do nervous laughs.
Yeah, but now, but now we
So there you go.
Yeah.
sorry. Carry on, my friend.
But now we're a lot better at that. And one of the big differences was Snapchat stories, which is just 10-second videos. So it just got us used to being on camera, and you could obviously delete it if it was rubbish really easy, and you reshoot it again. So it's just quickly do a story, post it, you put on some nice filters so you look good if you want, and there it goes. And that just got us used to telling stories on camera, getting used to the camera, being on camera, getting used to people seeing us. And I think that's one of the reasons why people pushed us more to do video as well, because people really liked our stories. And then once we got on camera, we just got better and better and better. If you go back to our earlier videos, even now, we've done about 50 back to back, week on week, and you can see the progress week on week.
Definitely. Jed's asked, is it hard to get on camera when you're not as attractive as Andrew and Pete? Thanks, Jed. I appreciate
he's
that.
Trying
question.
to earn some brownie points.
He is.
Isn't Jed amazing?
Yeah. I think, like, I know that was a joke question, but like, seriously,
Jed is amazing.
I think everyone's their own worst critic, and everyone hates watching themselves back on video.
Yeah.
So to kind of get started, I just didn't watch myself back. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, and then you kind of just get over that. And that's probably terrible advice from like presentations guys who'd say watch yourself back all the time and improve. Yeah. But
I think as well, just making the setup as best you can. The lighting helps a lot, and getting the right angle and the camera and stuff like
always
that.
have the camera like just tiny bit above eye level, so it does have a little bit of a downward facing angle on you, but it's not too like Kardashian.
I think as well though, it's if you're going to go to a networking event or whatever, you're going to be there in person. If you're going to get a client to sign you up and work with you, you're going to be Skyping them or being there in person with them. They're going to have to see you at some point. So you just have to get used to it. And the more on camera you are, the better you'll become. But also it's a case of you can build a better relationship with people on scale, en masse, online with video much more than you can over a blog or maybe audio to some degree, because people can actually see your face. And I think that's a great thing that shouldn't be underestimated.
Yes. Great question. Great. Another question here from Abrupt Audio.
Hey guys.
I know that YouTube's algorithm is all about how long people watch for. Do you have any tips for the first 5 seconds of the video to really capture attention and get people to watch for longer?
Yes.
That is true, right? So tip number 1 is don't have an intro video. Like people always want those like 30-second animated things at the bottom, Fiverr style videos. Scratch those completely. Hate them with a passion. People are on YouTube, they might have come across your video, they want you to solve their problem, they don't want to watch 30 seconds of you just like showing how amazing you are with this little cringe-worthy like animation video.
Exactly.
So just say at the very beginning, we always try to say in the first 5 seconds what they're going to have by the end of this video. So even this live video, if you go and watch this back, I hope I've done this right now, but like we planned out, right, what's our very first line, because we're recording this not only for everyone watching it live now, but for all you replay viewers. And it's like, if you're watching this on the replay, you don't want us just saying, hey, we're going live and we're welcoming everyone in and calling out everyone by name, right? That's boring for the replay viewer. You need to get their attention straight away. So it's like, hey, we're live, this is what we're going to talk about.
Yes. Tell them exactly what you're going to talk about at the beginning, solve their problem, and then at the end, if they're still watching, then you've earned the right to tell them who you are and why they should listen more to you and subscribe to you and potentially buy from you.
Yeah, don't introduce yourself in that regards as well. So a lot of people will say,
unless it's super quick.
Unless it's super quick. You can say your name, but a lot of people say like what they do, who they work with, how they help people. And it's like, no, don't do that either. Just stick on topic, what the video is all about.
And on that note, just furthering that, YouTube SEO, it is a lot about engagement and watch time. YouTube wants people on its platform for as long as possible, and it will serve the videos to people and show more in search and ranking on the homepage, more of the videos that have a longer watch time, a higher engagement time. That's why we've just upgraded to an editor who's put in a lot of special effects in on our videos, and our engagement rate has increased dramatically. And hopefully we're going to see that return come on search as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is in the post edit as well. So we cut out any kind of any any kind of repetition that you can't really do that we're doing live like now.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Any kind of edited videos, we're cutting out all the kind of errors. We're not and we're kind of filming it for that reason as well.
Yeah,
like we're filming it with that in mind.
Yeah, we jump cut it basically. So we'll have the camera rolling the whole time, and we'll just rehearse one line at a time. So it's like, hey, today we're going to show you about YouTube video editing. Hey guys, today we're going to show you all about video editing. And then we'll skip and we'll go to the next line. This is really important if you blah, blah, blah. And then we'll learn the next line. So that's all done in the editing. So it increases the engagement, because if you're there just bumbling on like we are now, it's not going to have as high an engagement time if it's not live.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is down to the content as well.
Yeah.
So just having great content will keep people engaged. Don't be creating really broad topic content like what is content marketing or what is social media marketing, right? Get really specifics and give like actual value around something a lot more focused. Good word. Yeah. Okay, let me see if we've got any more.
Off my chat.
Yeah, leaving the bloopers as well. They keep people engaged. Okay, what is the ideal length for a video from Louise?
That's a good question.
It depends.
It's all about
cop-out answer alert.
Yeah, it's all about being concise. So if a video doesn't need to take you longer than 2 minutes or 4 minutes, then great. If it needs to be a lot more in depth, then do it a lot more in depth. So most of our videos are around the 4 to 6 minute mark, and we're trying to get that down. But this one, for example, is gone over
52 minutes from now. I think.
Oh wow, 52 minutes.
That's crazy.
A lot of them go on a little bit longer. The video editing one we did was 20 to 30 minutes, but it was very, very in depth, and we're showing you all the features and all the cool stuff you could do with it. So it does depend. However, on YouTube, we like to look at I don't know how much this has an effect on search for YouTube, but if you look at all the options that you can filter searches by, the options are less than 4 minutes or over 20 minutes. So to me, that is a strong indication that YouTube wants them short, punchy, concise, or longer and more in depth. So if that has any bearing, then I think that's quite important. Yeah.
But I think starting a video thinking, right, this needs to be this length.
That's the wrong way around.
That's the wrong, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think that's when you might risk either bumbling on too much or cutting too much stuff out.
Yeah. Again, though, you want to think about the purpose of the video. You want to give a lot of value. You want to blow people away, but maybe you also want to give them something else. So a lot of the times we will not upsell, but kind of give away a free download. So, hey, we're talking about brand values today. If you want, I can give you a list of 100 that you can kind of give you some inspiration. Click below to download it. Or click to watch another video on that. So don't go off topic, be focused, be concise, give as much information as you can, solve someone's problem for that specific issue in the video, and do no more.
Yes.
Don't go into
mix it up as well. So we're always about kind of avoiding what we call content stagnation, when people kind of get used to what you do and what you're creating videos on and what you're all about. So they almost start taking you for granted. Well, with us, we try to keep it fresh. So we try to do longer form videos. We might do a webinar that then upsells a topic, or we might just do a video like this, where we're going live for almost an hour and we're not selling anything. Yeah, just to keep it interesting, just to keep it fresh for people. So don't think, right, everything needs to be 3 minutes, everything needs to be 4 minutes. Like, mix it up to keep the element of surprise. Right. I think that is just about it.
We still got loads of people watching. That's really cool.
We do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is like
55
minutes. Wow. You guys need to go do some work now.
Yeah. Jed, final question. Jed says, so you're saying we should just do a live broadcast and ramble on for about an hour or so? And on that note, Jed, we better get going before this does hit an hour.
Yeah, thanks, Jed.
We also got from
we get the hint.
Shazda161. Why are you so awesome?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, if only Andrew was as well. Oh.
I wondered if you were going to go for a compliment there or not. I'm going to knock this light off. I'm going to knock this light off so you look your ugly self. All right, guys. Hope you have really enjoyed that. If you have got some value on this video, then please do share it. If you're watching and not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe as well below.
Yes. And also, one thing.
Yeah.
All these amazing comments are going to disappear as soon as this live goes. All these amazing things you've said.
Yes.
So if you really did mean them when you said them, once this video ends, if you could just comment on the actual video, it'll be there forever. That would mean the world to us.
Oh.
And it'll also help the rank higher in search.
Yes, exactly.
Which is also great. All right, it's been Andrew.
So we're not selling anything other than a comment. Please comment.
Please comment and share and subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
great day.
Can't wait to see your videos.